What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage, and today we'll be taking a look at the Enrico Pucci figure from the Chozo Art Collection line. This figure is produced by the Chozo series, the same people who do the super action statues, and I ordered him off of Ami for $90.18. Now, without delay, let's open this bad boy up. After opening this figure up right here, I gotta say that this face sculpt is way better than the Jolene one of the same line. Now, while this is my second Pucci figure right here, I gotta say that this line of figures right here is amazing when it comes to the actual presentation, especially with the actual character and the base stand. But let's actually talk about the character mold. Coming out the box, this figure actually has his Made in Heaven braids in the back, so basically he does have an extra head where it's just a regular Pucci that you see at the beginning of part 6 itself. And I gotta say that that's a nice detail that this line of figures actually included, which I really do dig. I like the way his little braids, or I guess ponytail, is flowing. I like the way that his arms are posed, and the drip, as usual when it comes to a JoJo's character, is immaculate, especially with the little shine and shimmer that's on his little Catholic robe that he has on, and the gold in front with the little cross emblem. Oh my gosh, this boy is too drippy. Moving on, I gotta say that this figure coming with accessories wasn't really needed, but it definitely is appreciated. The first accessory we have is an extra head swap, so in case you don't want the Pucci with Made in Heaven and the ponytails, you can just go for regular Pucci with the fade before he attains Made in Heaven. The second accessory is a belt. Now, this belt is basically the same one that he has on, but this one has a little bit more slack, so that way it can kind of sag a bit on his waist, which I gotta go for this one because it just makes the style pop out a little bit more on this figure. And lastly, we gotta talk about the base, and god dang, Chozo Art Collection was cooking when they made this base right here. This honestly is the most standout part of the figure itself, because this isn't just a regular base. While it is big, black, and bulky at the bottom, the actual hand holding the character, which represents the stand that they have, is amazing, especially with the little purple energy like aura coming from Whitesnake's hand, and then you see the lettering around Whitesnake's hands or his fingers. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing base right here. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite bases within all the figures that I own itself. The way that it helps represent and just make the character stand out in this form. I wish more bases was like this. Now, while I don't like the big black base under it, I do understand it, I respect it, but I ain't gotta like it though. Alright, so after putting this figure onto the base itself, I gotta say that I am really digging this figure. I like this a little bit more than the Jolene one. Now, the bases, in my opinion, are kind of tied for each other because they both just look so good, but I gotta say the actual Pucci figure himself, especially with the face mold, looks a lot better than the actual Jolene figure. Let me know what you guys think about this figure down in the comment section down below. Let me know if this was worth $90 or if this is kind of overpriced. I think that this is the right price, especially for a JoJo figure, and you guys know when it comes to JoJo figures, there is a JoJo tax. But thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.
I used to work the day away. I figured I could maybe pave away. No, it's easy count the days till I fade away. But you know I always find my way to turn a bad look in the field to something solid. I'm on target for a major play. Used to waste the day away. She hit me to say I'm on her mind, but my commitment to the game got me OT till I OD and then I fade away. Lately I've been giving doubt tones and meeting milestones. No way